Good morning dear students. Today we will be learning about type of clauses. In our previous class, yesterday's class, we learned about what is phrases, clauses, type of phrases, and today we are learning about the type of clauses. So main clause and sub-oriented clauses. So here the example is Rani works very hard. So there is only one subject. Which is the subject? Rani is the subject and one predicate works very hard. Okay. So sentences has only one clue. If the sentences has only one clue, then it makes a complete sense and itself. If the sentences has only one clue, then it makes the complete sense in itself because only one subject and one predicate is there in a sentence. So it is called a main sentence and it is called a complete clauses. Okay, complete sense. Okay. So here in the page number 116, dear students, sentence, clauses and phrases, a table is given. So sentence must have a subject and convey a complete thought of it. For the example, the sentence is made up of one or more clues. A one clue also can be there and more clues also can be there. A clauses has a subject and verb but may or may not convey a complete thought. Okay, and a phrase is a group of words that does not convey a complete thought. So here the type of clause is given. Here on the next page it is given are independent clauses that I have written here. Dependent clauses. Okay, not independent, dependent clauses. Okay, here also about we are talking independent clauses means a clauses that make complete sense. A clauses that make complete sense on its own is known as the main clause or independent or dependent clause. Both the ways we can say. Independent clauses or dependent clauses, both the way we can say. Here the example is Rani works very hard. Rani works very hard. So this is a clause number 1. This is a clauses number 1. And in the second sentence, this is a clauses number 2 in a sentence. Rani works very hard so that she can perform very well in the examination. So there are two clauses in a sentence. There are two clauses in a sentence. So आगे हमने देखा, we saw in the table, a clauses can have a two clauses in a sentence also, more than one clauses. Okay, so the first clauses gives the complete information and may be used in or therefore it is the main clause in the sentence. So this is the main clauses in a sentence. What about the second sentence? The additional information on the purpose of the action that is done by the sentence. That is a hard word. It does not make complete sense and cannot be used on its own. Such clauses are called dependent clauses because they have to depend on the main clauses. Yeah, these clauses, the clauses number 6, it depends on the main clauses. What is the main clause? Rani works very hard. For what she is working hard in order so that she can perform very well in the exam. So that's why this is a main clause and this is a dependent clause because it depends on the clauses number 1 in a sentence. They are also known as suboriented clauses because they are less important than the main clauses in a sentence. A clause that does not make complete sense on its own, so it is known as a dependent or sub-oriented clauses. Clauses that does not make any sense. So the second clauses that does not make any sense in a sentence, it is called sub-oriented or dependent clauses in a sentence. Now we have an exercise about it. Okay, so let's practice. So sentence is here. The exercise, underline the main clauses and circle the dependent clauses in the following sentences. So here I have done the exercise for you already. You can leave after you finish writing. Okay. So which is the main clauses you can read after you finish the writing. We should obey our parents who care for us the most. Jatin keeps his bicycle in the bicycle stand as he wants to be safe. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. Ali will call me when pace. So all the main clauses we have underlined and we have circled the dependent clauses in this sentence. So dear students, through this exercise and today we have learned about the type of clauses and main clauses and subordinate clauses, and this is called subordinate clauses because depends on it. Also we learned about the exercise. Also these exercise, all the main clauses we have underlined because it is a main sentence, main part in a sentence, and rest of the part which we have circled that depend on a main clauses number 1. Why? Because it depends on it. That's why it is called a dependent clauses. So write down all the points and these exercises in your notebook with a good and beautiful handwriting. Have a good day and thank you to all.